Hello.
Hello.
Bueno.
Bueno.
Bueno, I sound sicky still. Just go with it.
Right?
I don't know, adjust it. But we had to get videos out for you guys. We just had to. It was like a dire must. And I sound funny.
No, it's not funny.
And I look really short.
I'm not short. I have on shoes.
So this is part 2.
Oh, part 2
of my coming out story.
Yeah.
/ how we met.
How we met.
So if you guys haven't seen part 1, it'll be linked in the bottom.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Somewhere down
there.
So where'd you leave off on?
Where I met this hooker on POF.
Whatever. Not hooker. What?
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Maestro, please.
drum roll, please. I don't know.
Drum roll.
That's a horn.
Oh. Hornet, please.
Okay, so what'd you tell him?
About like how I was into girls, how I was into guys, how I'm bi and not a lesbian, and how your best friend in the whole wide world's in it.
What'd you call her?
Flower.
Oh.
But then I thought about it now. I like Flower. That's from Bambi.
Oh. Bambi Flower was a boy. Do you know that?
Okay, well, we'll go Flower still.
Alright, so she left off with when did we meet?
This gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
When did you tell him when we met?
It was a day like any other day when I was at work in
And you
May.
were bored.
Was it May, right?
Yeah. When we
Okay.
started talking, it was in May.
I love my makeup, sorry. Okay.
When we started talking, it was in May. And then you were still talking to Flower. Yeah.
Okay, well, in my defense, at that time, my ex said I could talk to anybody. Any girls.
She was dating.
I was dating. I was riding the waves.
You dork.
I never
Don't
went
fall.
surfing. I was riding that bodyboard. Is it bodyboard?
Bobby board?
Bodyboard?
Bodyboard.
Bodyboard, I was riding it.
You dork.
I was letting the waves take me away. I'm just kidding, I love you.
I love you too.
You don't like her.
Nope.
But there's a
Well,
reason.
you'll find out why. So we officially met in person a couple weeks after we started talking. What day did we meet?
June 7th?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I should get a kiss right there. Mwah. Thank you.
In 2012. So
If you guys don't know me, I suck with dates.
yeah, so June 7th, 2012 is when we officially met at,
And I thought she was gonna be a summer fling.
yeah, that's what she thought.
And now I'm stuck with her.
For life.
Don't remind me,
You love me.
unfortunately.
Fortunately.
I do.
So,
Kiss proof, baby. Color pop.
right?
You know how to work it.
I like color pop. It gets proof. Well, not all of them, but most of them are.
Yeah.
All my favorite colors.
You get to kiss me. Yes.
Okay, so we met, and then you were still were you still talking to Flower? Yeah, you were still talking to Flower, but not really talking to Flower.
Okay, so let me tell you. When I met this gorgeous girl, I kind of told her I didn't have a boyfriend like I did all the others.
Yeah, so everybody else knew that she had a boyfriend, but I didn't know she had a boyfriend. Ow, you opened my dummy.
Sana, gorita, rana, something on my honor. If you guys know the rest, right at the bottom, because I don't know.
Never does. Okay, so where were we?
I don't know, where were you?
Oh yeah, so she didn't tell me that she had a boyfriend. So one of the times we were hanging out, think it was like the second time we hung out.
I know Shaka.
I told her that I had talked to this girl on an app and that I didn't want to, that girl had a boyfriend and I didn't want to be that kind of girl that was like, you know, the other person or whatever. So she decided to like play it off like she didn't have a boyfriend. It's okay, I still love you.
You fell in love with me.
I did, I fell in love with her.
Oh, please.
So basically, I like fell back in love with her.
Back in love? Wait, you fell out of love with me?
Wait, no, that's not what I meant. I fell in love with her because she like kind of like
She fell out of love with me.
Oh, stop, I did not. You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, like, I didn't know you and then I fell in love with you.
So then you fell out of love with me?
No, I didn't. I didn't fall out of love with you. I love you. Babe.
No.
Babe.
You're lucky that you know how to barbecue.
Okay, so okay, this is what happened. We went on a date, we were hanging out, and oh yeah, I'm supposed to look at the camera. So we went on a date and we were hanging out, whatever, and we went to Joe's Crab Shack.
The fighting sucks, huh?
And the movie Ted came out, and she's all, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see it with my ex-boyfriend. And I had to ease it in there. And then because I knew she had an ex-boyfriend that she still talked to or whatever. Like, I thought it was his ex, but whatever. But, so she's like, I'm gonna go hang out. Right there. I'm gonna hang out with my ex-boyfriend that, you know, go see the movie. And then she's like, I don't know if he's gonna ask me. Oh yeah, so she went to go see the movie Ted, and then the next day she texted me and called me or whatever. Did you tell me call me? I think I called you. She called me and she told me that her boyfriend had asked her back to be with him and that they were back together. And so then she's like, you know, if you don't want to be with me, I totally understand. Or
we weren't even together.
No, if you don't want to continue talking to me, I totally understand, like all that stuff.
But I didn't make her wait that long to tell her. I waited like a week. Was it like a week or two?
It was like a couple of weeks.
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, so like, but then like I knew where she was at too, so I was kind of a little irritated.
What was that?
You were at Flower's house.
Oh,
for a party. Yeah, so then like, so yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't told her that I was talking to. Did I tell you I was talking to Flower?
Later on.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently at this time, I didn't like the girl because she like, I knew who she was. I knew that was the girl before me. And she like tried to be like best friends and stuff like that.
It was before that. This is okay.
Oh yeah, this is way before that.
Okay, so like I told her like, you know, I'm still talking to this other girl, but like we weren't really talking. We were talking but not talking. It was kind of weird. It was very
yeah. She said that she's like, I don't know who I want to continue talking to. It was between me and her. So her and her family went up to Big Bear for a vacation trip.
Yeah, so that was in July. So I met her June 7th, and then July like
12th,
no 9th or something.
Yeah,
like
somewhere around there.
I went to Big Bear. Yeah, and I told her I'm gonna use this time because I don't want to waste her time and I don't want to waste my time, and I want to pick the person I want to continue talking to. Like that's pretty much
like fully talking to.
Like I said in my last video, I was head over heels with Flower, but I was falling head over heels with her. So like okay, I know, sorry, I used her. I love you.
Love you too.
You could tell she still gets a little, yeah. So,
there's reasons.
I told her that I'm gonna go make my deciding factor in Big Bear. And yeah, well, the whole point was for me to get away and not talk to either one of them. But being up there, I kind of already made up my mind who I wanted to talk to because
she still continued to text me.
Text her, call me.
And then there was one point where she's like, I can't, or she was in her mom and dad's tent and she's like, they weren't in the tent yet. We were talking on the phone, and then as soon as they got in the tent, she's like, yeah, I'm talking to my friend.
But you messed the whole part up. Oh. She said I was fishing. I was on the lake.
You didn't even know though. I don't know.
So I was by the lake and I'm fishing with my fishing pole. The sun's coming down and I'm texting this gorgeous girl. And she sends me, she's like, oh, listen to this song. And I'm all like, okay, like, all right. And she sends me the Demi Lovato song,
Give Your Heart a Break.
And I haven't heard it. I was all like, I wasn't into Demi Lovato. So I was all like, okay. So I listened to it and you know, my brothers are some just like trying to listen to it all low because I don't want to scare the fish away. And then that's when I go back and I'm in the tent and my mom and dad and they walk in and I'm all like, I gotta go.
She's like, bye. But then even towards like the end of the week, I think or the end of her trip, she was like kind of taken back because
I had to get to work and they wanted to stay longer and I'm that person, like I have to get to work, like I have to go. And she offered to come and like pick me up and I'm all like, no, you can't. So I will do it for you. I'm all like, no, you can't. Like, I feel bad. So I knew right then and there when she offered, I knew I was love struck.
Aww. Yeah, so then a week or so later, like a week later, that's when we went out to a date.
Our first date.
No.
Yeah.
Our first date was July 1st. It was before that. It was Santa Monica.
Yes.
So we'll backtrack a little bit. And for those of you who know us, and those of you who don't really know us, I have always, from the minute I met her, told her to say she's a bird. And for those of you who know the movie, you're awesome.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let's rewind, because before I went to Big Bear, we went on our first actual date. And it was in Santa Monica.
Because she had never been.
I've never been. I've been to Venice Beach, but I've never been to Santa Monica.
And she lives in LA.
Yeah. So I told her when we were at the beach, she wanted to buy me a fruit bowl because I love fruit bowls. And I'm all like, there are no birds flying anywhere. Like it was a beach, there's no birds. It's weird. And I'm all like, if a bird flies by, you could buy me a fruit bowl. And right when I said, if a bird flies by, you could buy me a fruit bowl, a damn bird flew by, 2 birds flew by, every bird flew by, it seemed like.
And so she's like, I go, okay, so what kind of fruit do you want? She's like, and she was all dumbstruck, founded. She like could not speak. She was like,
I was like, I like
that
one.
wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, I had to go with it.
But then she's like, aw. And then that was the day I started telling you, say you're a bird.
Yeah.
And
I'm
she
like, I'm
never
not
would
saying
say
I'm
she's
a bird. I am a hawk.
Finally, like years later, I finally got her at least call herself a hawk.
I'm a hawk.
But anyway, so yeah.
So go forward.
Yeah.
I'm in Big Bear. We talk. I come back.
And then about a week later, we go on a date to Pink's. Because I wanted to go have lunch there, and I took her, and she's like, oh, I never been, and da-da-da.
And your girl made a mistake. Not this girl, but this girl made a mistake. I'm on the phone with Flower, and so when that other party that we were just talking about that I was at her house, there was a dress she tried on, and I said that would look cute on you.
She didn't say cute.
And I'm saying when I was at the house.
Oh.
And then now we're in her car, we're on our way to her house. And she told me she's gonna wear that dress to the club. And I guess I made a face.
She made a face.
So, and I get off the phone because she's bawling. And we park. You were bawling. You were bawling.
Oh, whatever.
And we go to this place by our house. And I was hinting this whole time, like, what are you gonna do if I ask you to be my girlfriend? Would you say yes? Do you want a girlfriend? Hinting all this stuff. And she's crying, and I'm telling her, just get with me, be my girlfriend. And because she was crying and she wouldn't let me talk, so I just shouted it out. And she's all like, really? You said that, I remember, with tears and everything.
Yeah, I did. And then I jumped her in the car, and then I was like, oh my gosh, for real? And then that was July 18th, 2012. So That was a long time ago. But yeah, that's when we officially made it official.
And then that's when all the drama came into play with Flower.
Oh, yes. And it was like drama after drama with her.
So Flower knew when she first met Flower, we were going to a gig with Crystal, aka Baby Girl. Girl, oh, wait a minute. Baby Girl, if you're watching this, man, that was a mission that day, and you owe me King Taco. So, if you guys want to hear like that whole story,
yeah, you gotta have like a comment, or you gotta like this video, because that's like a story time and a half.
Yeah, and I would, if you know what, if you guys really want to see it, I'll even try to see a Baby Girl come on to tell that story.
Because that story time was like a mission. It was like a mission and a half.
So we're just gonna give you a little bit of it, because
we're gonna give you the end of it.
The beginning and the end. Yeah. So the beginning, we're going to do a gig. We were going to go in my car, but then my friend was pregnant at the time, and she would have to sit in the back seat with Flower.
But when I first got here, or to her house, she said, "Oh, we're gonna go to this gig. By the way, Crystal invited Flower."
I wasn't aware of that.
And she was like, "I didn't know, I swear, I'm sorry, So, and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And then I was like,
met her yet.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'll drive, because my car at that time was a 4-door, and I didn't have to, and I was like, well, I'll just drive. So then you could sit next to me, and Crystal and Flower could sit in the back seat. And then she's like, all right, fine, that's cool, you know. So we go pick him up, and this is when I first met her. And
we're getting out to the gig, and me and Nicole are holding hands. And after, okay, whatever, I'm not going to tell you the story what happened at the gig. So then we're leaving the gig, and we're going to King Taco. And we're sitting at King Taco. And Flower, I'm very, like, protective with the people I'm with. Flower tried to take her taco. Not just her taco. Just, like, not even asking, like, hey, can I have your taco? No, that girl just, like, give me your taco.
Yeah, and then she's like, oh, like, I think, what did you do, hit her? Hit her hand?
I hit her hand like, that girl.
Yeah. And then, like, Crystal's like, did she just try to take your taco? And we're like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you didn't want it. And I'm like, really?
I'm like, it's on my plate. How am I not going to want my taco?
And then we're all talking, and then she made the comment that,
we're hugging and we're
she's
kissing.
Like, I'm sitting like this, and she's sitting like this, like sideways, but her hands like literally like on me,
like, you know,
like she's leaning on me and everything. And then I made the comment, I said, oh, at least I don't have to drive home tonight. And then
at that time she lived in Ontario.
Yeah, at that time I was still living in Ontario with my parents. And
excuse me.
That sounded good.
Excuse me.
And we were at that time, it was like I think it was the first time I spent the night too. So I was like, well, at least I don't have to drive home, so I could stay out however late I wanted. I didn't have to drive back to her house. So then we were all sitting there, and then she made the comment, she's oh, you're spending the night? And I was like, yeah, you know, like, and then she goes, oh, and then she said something, and then she said, I thought you guys were cousins? And I was like, really?
I was like, really?
Really?
So, we're at King Taco. She tried to take her taco, right?
Yeah. So then she tells us she thinks we're cousins, and we find it very hilarious. And we both know it was just because she didn't want to admit that,
Yeah, she liked me still.
Yeah, because she kept saying that she didn't, and
yeah,
whatever.
So then, okay. So after that,
a lot more drama happened.
Yeah. We hit October, and that was the next big old drama. Wait, no, the other drama before that. There was a party at my friend's house, right?
Yeah.
And no, it was after the party.
No.
Okay, okay.
It was, okay, so during the summer,
there was a party.
There was a party at her friend's house, and she calls me, and
we were going to clubs together. We were all hanging out.
Yeah. But there was still a lot of tension and drama.
Oh yeah, because the club. Okay, we gotta tell them about the club because that's what happened at the party.
Oh.
So we went to a club and it was me and two other friends and Flower and Nicole. And I wanted to go to the club because I wanted to go to the club. And she thought it was because I wanted to go because Flower wanted to go.
That's what you told me.
It wasn't that though. It's just I wanted to go to the club.
Well, you said.
And yeah, we all wanted to go.
Yeah.
So we go to the club and the next day, they were all like hungover, but Nicole, I wasn't hungover, but like all my other friends are hungover. No, I wasn't hungover, but I got drunk that night. And apparently I told Nicole that she doesn't know me as much as Flower knows me and all that, and like I was just seeing her as, yeah, long drama, okay?
And we were together.
Yeah, we were together. I'm sorry, I was drunk.
Yeah, so that's
no. So then Flower asked for a ride to go see this guy that she was talking to, and Nicole gives her a ride to this guy's house, and I always say, "F you," and they always say, "Nah, you have a girl for that." Well, I guess she was nervous to get out of the car, and I said, "F you," and she's all.
When and where?
And her car.
In my car, in my back seat, after I took this girl to go see this guy because she was still supposedly my girlfriend at the time, friend. And for those of you who know Cat and know how she is, to her, friends do mean a lot. And so she's constantly telling me that friends mean a lot. So I took her. Yeah, so that was a little bit of drama. Now fast forward to this party. So we're drinking again, and I'm just tired, you know. Nicole's giving me crap about Flower. Flower's giving me crap about how, like, I have a boyfriend and I have a girlfriend, and how can I do that and all this shit. And how she likes me, she don't like me, and she wants to be Nicole's friend and everything like that. So I just say, forget it. This has to stop. I'm over it. I'm done. Like, I call Nicole, I'm like, get your butt over here right now. We're gonna sort this out. This is it, I'm done. So then, we all have it out in the front yard. It's in the front yard, right? Yeah. We all have it out in the front yard. We go in the house, and I'm like, are you guys cool now? Because I'm done, like, I'm completely done. Like, I'm over it, like, I'm, whatever. And me, like, this is my girlfriend, so I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm done, fine, whatever.
So then, Flower's all like, yeah, we're like best friends. And Nicole's all like, no, honey, no.
I'll be cordial with you, but we ain't best friends.
So.
And then, yeah.
So skip ahead again. And now I have a party because my parents are out. They're out for the weekend. And I have my ex here at the time. I invite Nicole. I invite a whole bunch of other friends. And I'm drinking again. And I'm sitting on the couch. And
well, it started because she invited everybody.
And the guy Flower liked.
Flower came in the backyard, and she told Cat, said, oh, hi, and then
she had this cool Batman thing.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, and then she's hey, and then I said, because remember, I'm supposed to be nice and cordial with this chick. I said, hi, Flower, and she's totally bypassed. Yeah,
so then I saw, and I was all like,
and
I got so upset. Like, I thought we squashed all this. I'm upset now. This is my house, and you're not going to tell my girlfriend hi. So then I'm all like, I'm going to go say something. And she's all, no, just forget it. And
I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to have a good time.
So, like,
I'm trying to drink.
There's this Batman thing she had, and I wanted to see it, but she wasn't letting anybody see it. So I asked her, and she gives it to me. Like, she lets me see it.
So fast forward.
Nicole gets mad. Now I'm drinking, I'm partying.
We're having fun. We forget about their drama.
And this girl comes up behind me and pulls down my shirt because it was going up. And apparently there's a certain way, you know, you pull it down like this if you're friends, and I guess because she went like that.
She like went in her shirt and like reached up her back and pulled the shirt down.
I think because she saw that like, this girl was touching me.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Whatever. But anyways, so.
That's not the drama.
No. So we fast forward.
More into the party.
Flower gets emotional because the guy she was trying to hit on wasn't liking her. So there's a bunch of people in the living room, and she's talking. She tells Cat, "Can I talk to you alone?"
So I say okay. So
she said okay.
So everybody goes outside. I'm kicking it with her on the couch.
I come in through the side door. There's the way the house is, whatever. I come in.
No, before that. So I go. I'm going. Was it me that was going to the restroom? No, she was going to the restroom, and I go in because like we're friends now. Like I see her as a friend. Like you know, you go to the bathroom with your friends. So I'm like, yeah, you know, she's telling me about this guy, and like, yeah, and I'm like, you know what, just let it go, you know. If he's being a jerk, just let him be a jerk, you know. Just let it go, like it's fine. So now I come out and I sit down on the couch because like I'm kind of buzzing and she wants to talk to me. So then I guess I have my hand on her leg like this, like it's okay, you know.
And she had her hand on top of her hand.
Yeah, and I
walked in.
Wait, I'm buzzing it. You know I was. I was really buzzed. I was like drunk already.
Yeah.
And I'm all like I get up like, wait, don't like. Did I get up right?
No, you didn't.
Okay, apparently
let me just start.
Go.
So this is what happens because she was buzzed, so she don't even remember. So she had her hand on Flower, on her leg, I guess, whatever it was.
Like you know, you're going like that, like
and then Flower had her hand on top of hers, and I come around and enter the living room, and Flower looks up, sees me.
I think this is a story about how we met.
It is how we met. And then Kat turns around and sees me and then she tells me that.
Oh, okay, this is when I come in, huh? Excuse me. So
do you remember what you told me?
So apparently, it came out to be that like she's still in love with me. And
no, you don't remember what you told me.
Oh no, I remember.
She told me, "Can you please leave because she's talking to me and she wants to talk to me alone."
Well, we haven't even started talking, so I thought it was still about the same guy. Like, you know, okay, like, are we gonna be over this soon? Like, he's a jerk.
So
we all knew that.
I get irritated and I take off or whatever.
Yeah. So then now, but I thought we were talking about this guy. And then she talks about the guy at the beginning, and then I'm like, okay, like, is this done yet? Like, I'm gonna go back to the party, but I'm trying to be a good friend. Next thing I know, it turns into I still love you, I'm in love with you, I want to get with you, I was scared, and now I know it's okay for, you know, you to have a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and you should break up with Nicole, or oops. That you should just stay with your ex-boyfriend. And I'm all like, I didn't even know what to say because already this chick like supposedly quit her job because of the drama me and her were going through of not being together. So this chick Flower
in the beginning gave us a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point of Flower. Flower in the beginning gave us a lot of trouble. So now we're gonna whatever, we had drama with her. Ooh. We're gonna fast forward all the way until January of 2013, and that's where her coming out story starts to take more effect.
So now we're planning on moving out. Oh, wait, no.
January 2013.
Okay. Sorry, I decide that me and my ex-boyfriend are having a lot of issues, and I break up with him, or he breaks up with me. Okay,
it's
in
a
reality,
mutual breakup.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
Kind of forced him to break up with you, but
I kind of forced him to because I didn't want to be the one to break up with him again. So I made him break up with me. Like, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. And he did it. So it wouldn't be on me. And then we decided to, after that, when did we
moved into our first apartment in 2013.
Yeah, it was a one bedroom.
April. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a one bedroom, and my family thought that we were just moving in as friends. Even though it was a one bedroom, one of us was gonna sleep on the couch, whatever. We were just moving in together as friends.
Well, her sister knew the truth.
My sister, my brother,
and that's it.
Yeah, and my mom.
Not one.
So my sister, my brother, and that's it.
And then you decided to tell your mom.
And then I told my mom, and my mom's all like, I already knew, like,
okay,
come on,
whatever.
Okay. And then my when we were moving in, my sister just said, "This is Catherine's girlfriend," to my brother-in-law, and I was all like, "What?"
Yeah,
okay.
We were like eating, and then he's like, well, I kind of figured, you know, when there's one bed and one room.
Yeah, and at the time, like, my ex-boyfriend was helping us move too, so yeah.
Yeah, so we're all like looking at each other, and yeah, so it was a little awkward but funny.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
So then, now, what was it, like, a month later? No, so the next day we move in, my other sister, like, helps a lot. Like, she comes and she buys us a microwave, some pot. No, my aunt bought a pot. Like a microwave and some other stuff.
A coffee pot.
And she's all like, Nicole was at work, and she's all like, "Oh, so I have to ask you something." I'm all, "What?" She's all, "Are you guys together?" And I'm all like, "Yeah, you know, she's my girlfriend." So then a month goes by, right? Is it a month?
A month or two.
A month or two goes by, and my brother is like, I guess he's starting to tell the family, and my dad hasn't found out yet. So I have to tell him before my other family members tell my dad. And now I'm freaking out, like, I have to tell my dad that bi, whatever. What do I say? Do I say I'm a lesbian? Do I gotta explain bi to him? Like, what do I do? So then we come over, and I tell him we're in the garage with me, my mom, and Nicole, and my dad. And I sit down, and I'm all like, "You know, Nicole's not just my friend, she's my girlfriend. We're together." And he stays quiet, like, he's like, "I can't talk to you right now," and he walks in the house. And I go after him, my mom's all like, "Just give him time." And I'm all like, and I go to the room, and I'm all like, "Are you mad? Like, what?" And he's all, "Just give me time." And I'm all like, "Okay." So we go to school, and we're in the workout room, and I guess I missed a phone call. Like, an hour or two goes by, and Nicole gets a phone call from my dad and says, "Can I talk to Cat?" And he's all, I was all like, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah." And he she gives me the phone, and he tells me, "I love you no matter what. Like, I'm here for the both of you guys, and as long as you're happy, I'm happy." And I'm like, oh my God, because my dad's Catholic, he's in the Knights of Columbus, and I'm freaking out, like, he's gonna hate me, like, I'm done to him. But he actually took it pretty well,
yeah,
like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I was like relieved. I was like, oh my God, like.
So then at that time, like, her whole family knew, and then my family knew, and everybody's seen my coming out story already. Yeah. So, yeah.
But that's how, like, everything went with Flower, with my ex-boyfriend, with me coming out, me telling my family.
Yeah, so her family was actually really cool about it. A lot of her family, I think her dad's family probably had the most issues with it, but even then it wasn't.
Yeah, my mom's family took it like a champ.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like
oh
major.
Oh my God, like, I'm so happy for you. Like, we love her. No.
Everybody loves me.
They were proud that I was able to, like, be myself.
Yeah.
I felt like good. I was all like, oh yeah.
So there is one part that I don't think you were gonna add, but nobody knows this, or some people know this, some people don't. We'll fast forward 2 years later to about March. Yeah, this is about 2 years. It's about 2 years ago today, around this time, and also 2 years after we had told her dad. She was at school one time, and I had to do something that I was so scared to do, because yes, her dad, you know, was cool with us being together, all that stuff.
Still getting used to it.
Yeah, still getting used to it and everything, but at the same time, I wanted to marry Kat, and I know how she is. She's old-fashioned. For those of you who don't know, she is very old-fashioned. She likes the old-fashionedness of a relationship and everything else. So she always said, like, she wanted whoever was gonna marry her to ask her dad for her hand in marriage. So I had to ask her dad because it also went along with what I did for her. But anyways, so one day when she was at school, I had to go in and talk to him, and basically what happened was I went in the room and I asked him, I said, hey, you know, I need to ask you something. At this time we were already living with them. So I had to go in the room put my big girl panties on and freaking suck it up.
And she did it.
And I did it, and it was like the most scariest thing ever. But he was actually really cool about it. He just basically told me, you know, give me some time, like, you know.
His whole thing is just time.
Yeah,
he's time to work with it.
He's all, you know, I'm not gonna disown you guys or anything, but I am, you know, gonna need some time before you guys
Before you guys get
married. So, yeah, so we did all that. Then a few months later,
we got
hitched. October 17, 2015, we got married.
We got hitched.
And yeah, so, and that's where we are today. So,
and trying to make a baby.
Almost 2 years later, we're been almost 2 years married and trying to make a baby. And yeah, we're still growing and getting to know each other every day, and I love you.
I know, I can't blame you.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's my coming out / how we met video.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see more videos and get to know us more, just leave us a comment on what you'd like to see and we'll film it. It might take time, but we'll film it.
Yeah. Also, if you want to know that story of with Crystal, aka Baby Girl, you can leave that in the comments down below. And if enough people, if you
guys want to see that, yeah, you leave it down below and we'll film it.
But yeah, so that was Babe's coming out story and / how we met / how we had
drama.
But bad flower. I almost said the other name and call her. But anyways, we're gonna say bye, and I hope all you guys like this, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up,
and don't forget to say hi.
Hi
and bye. Hi and bye.
Hi and bye. But
oh, and I dyed my hair.
Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, it looks really good.
It's called rose gold. Rose gold. Rose gold.
Like the flowers. But
alright,
yeah, so we gotta go because our camera's gonna die. But we love you guys and hope to see you guys soon.
Bye, little lovies.
Bye.
Okay, guys, here is Kat's second part of her coming out story and how we met video. Hope you guys enjoy, and sorry it took so long, but here you go. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.